Hi, Audra here, and I wanted to highlight some of the challenges with the contiguity. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, the contiguity principle as found in our Kindle e-reader. One of the violations of this principle is in a scrolling window when graphics and the corresponding printed text are separated one before the other, um, or when links lead to an on-screen reference that appears in a second window that covers the related information on the individual screen, or when something is placed on a separate screen from what you're trying to apply it, or when text is away from the graphics. So sometimes we're talking about text and graphics on scrolling screens. Now you can see here that because the Kindle e-reader allows me to adjust the size of the page, and I can also adjust columns. I can go single columns or double columns, that the text itself actually moves around. And so mentally it can be pretty tedious and difficult to anchor the text mentally or to be able to go back to it, especially if you adjust the text. This is one of the points that I wanted to bring up. You can see here separation of feedback from questions and responses. We have here, for example, figure 5-6. When I go to the next page, there is no 5-6, and there's the caption for it. The image should appear right here. If I click on a link to it, it shows up. It shows up before it, and now there it is right there, but I really am completely almost lost as to where it was. Now, if I'm scrolling back on in my columns, this image, the last time I looked at this page, was with this one, and this was non-existent. Now there's 5-6, and the image is here. So having images that appear and disappear is something that can really be baffling and a challenge when it comes to working with online texts. So I just wanted to point out the irony of the online text that we're using for this course actually violating some of the principles, making the learning a bit more challenging. I think for myself, the challenge is not that the text is online, it's that the text is variable because you can adjust the font size and the column size. And so if you adjust that, you can actually move the text around, which makes it hard to mentally map, and it makes the text and the images behave in an unpredictable manner. So there you go.